Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Select Start. My name is AJ.
And my name is John.
And we are, this is the other episode that we've already talked about that we would have to voice over again.
Yeah.
And this was one, I almost debated just saying fuck it to the episode previous, but I forgot that I fought the Godskin Noble. And I was like, fuck, I might as well keep that one in. And then I was like, this one we have to have because we're fighting Godric again.
I wish we didn't, because at this point I had gotten up to take a piss, and
Yes.
AJ for whatever reason was like walking forward.
Oh, because
I'm in the bathroom,
go ahead.
and I just hear him go. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Select Start. My name is AJ. I was like, this motherfucker's starting without me because he was getting jumped by fucking Margit.
Oh, Margit. I don't know why I thought Godric. Yeah, Margit, my bad. But yeah, well, okay, so here's what happened, all right? And this happens a lot, actually, is I normally, like, if you have to go pee or something, and, like, we're playing Elden Ring especially, I'm like, okay, you know, I'll just move forward, so that way, why did I stand there? Why did I just stand there and take it? I had 7 flasks.
Because you're a good little piss boy.
I guess, okay. But, no, I'm like, okay, well, like, just to save us time, I will move forward. And I'll just, like, hop on Torrent. I'm like, all right, let's go for a ride. Surely I won't run into any bosses. And if I do, normally, I can just stop and wait. But not this motherfucker. I was like, oh, fuck. And, because, like, he just appeared behind me. So I was like, oh, fuck. And I debated. I was like, should I just die and wait on John? Or should I be like, you know what? John's about to come back from a piss. He'll just walk through here and see me get my ass kicked, and he'll understand.
Mind you, that's the second time in Elden Ring, or in Select Start history, that I've gotten up to take a piss and AJ has gotten jumped by something.
Yes,
and
at
had
least
to start the episode.
The first time was genuinely not my fault, and I wasn't even actually moving. I went to a cellar, like a little trader, in Caelid, and it got dark on us while I was doing that because I had a bunch of shit in my inventory that I still need to get rid of, and it was one of the Knights Cavalry that just spawned in. So, you know, I'm just sitting there fucking trading shit, and here he comes from the background just like, put it up. I'm like, what the fuck? And he fucking bashed me and the seller. I was like, what the fuck? So I was like, God damn it, I gotta hit record. I was fighting for my life. I was like, I gotta keep dodging, keep my stamina, and grab my mouse so I can hit record on OBS.
So you said you wanted to talk about my D&D character, Jack.
Yes.
I'm curious as to what you have to say.
So, hang on. Sorry, I needed a drink for this one. So, John was talking to me about, or actually, we were talking about New York accents, because there's this girl named, is it Nina something? I know that
Turkey Tom just made a video.
and she's the one who's been in trouble for SA and stuff like that on live stream. Moist Critical talked about her originally. That's how I originally found out about her. And then Turkey Tom made like a whole documentary on her that came out over the weekend. So anyway, we're talking about New York accents, and John brought up Brennan Lee Mulligan from Dropout on Dimension 20, and there's an episode of Crown of Candy where Emily Axford rolls a 19 for a counterspell, and he's just like, he just loses his mind for a minute because he's like, I got a bad guy and I can't do nothing. And John was like, that's literally you whenever I try to do anything or you try to do anything to me. Because John, okay, all right, I made the mistake of allowing us to continue this campaign to a point that everybody's level 12 right now, I think. Is that where you're at still?
I'd have to check, but I think 12, yeah.
By the way, they've been at this level for fucking months.
Monks.
And I used to see the shorts and reels and stuff where it's like Zach the Bold, and he's like, "Nah, you can't level up yet," or something like that. And then it's
And
like six
XP to
months
level
later,
3.
yeah, and
XP to level 3 has a really funny skit about trying to balance after level 10 too.
it's insane. It's so hard. It's insanely difficult. And I see why now. Like, I used to be on the player side. Like, yeah, why can't they level up? And yeah, you get past level 10, and you're like, yeah, no, you're never leveling up again. You're basically gods now. But John's a full monk. Full monk. Didn't multi-class. I allow multi-class, of course, because I'm not a fucking stickler. I'm not an
Liar.
asshole. No.
Chainsaw Man. This could have
I
all
did
been
deny.
avoided if you let me do Chainsaw Man.
I did deny your Chainsaw Man, and I'm regretting it now. The hindsight's 2020. So, John, I was explaining to him. I was like, anytime I see a monster can do really cool shit, most of the time it needs like a dex save. And like, if you guys don't know D&D, dexterity is the primary stat for monks. And John's modifier is a +8. So on his saves,
actually pull that up.
it might be more.
Sure.
But anyway, so like when you make a save,
yeah.
whatever your modifier is, you add that to your dice roll. So half the time I'll be like, John, I need a dexterity 15 saving throw, and then he'll be like, I got a 37. And I'm like, fucking. And John's also like the strongest of everybody. And oh my god, I forgot that like Death Angel came and tried to fuck me in the face.
So my dex save is at +8, and the funniest part about it is I went with a Harengon monk because I'd never played a Harengon before, and I basically just made the Easter Bunny from the Rise of the Guardians.
Yes, which is hilarious.
It was so fun, and AJ was surprised that because my initiative is a +8. But as a Harengon, you can add your proficiency bonus to your initiative. So on top of that, on top of my +8, I get a +4. So I get a +12 to initiative. So I'm always going first, and I have 2 attacks per action. So I can punch once, punch twice, and then bonus action flurry of blows, and that's 5 hits. If they all hit, that's 5 hits. Dealing 1d10 plus 4 damage. So that's maximum 14 damage on each of those 5 hits. Very rarely will I hit all 5, but...
No, you mostly hit all 5. The bright side is when you do, or you'll at least hit 4. You normally hit like 4 hits. But at least when you do, you normally don't roll too high on your damage. So I'm like, okay, right. I can suffice with this. But, oh god, dude. Like,
and
it's
then
horrible.
Another thing AJ didn't know about monks is that they get the ability to deflect
that one.
So
that's
piercing, slashing, bludgeoning, any type of physical attack, even if it's magical, I can deflect it, and I can deflect.
No, I thought we already discussed that. I thought we already found out that magical was.
Oh no, we don't do magical. So if it's like magical piercing, we just agreed not to do it because it is.
Oh, okay. I thought.
But
yeah, that is insane.
Wizards of the Coast has said that yes, you can deflect magical piercing and stuff.
That's
like that.
stupid.
So we did. Yeah. So I can deflect up to 26 points of damage, which almost will always negate because it's a D10 plus 16. Which is ridiculous. This is all by the book. I didn't min-max or anything like that. I just got really high and really high stat rolls, and I poured all of it into Dex. So yeah, if your DM ever shoots down your cool creative idea, fuck them over with the book. You can't bitch about it.
Oh, I can, but I don't like. I'm not trying to bitch at you about it. It's the rules. I'm like, why the fuck? Did they make this in a thing you could do? But, at the end of the day, it's like, as a DM, you're supposed to want your players to do well. Which is my ultimate goal, is like, I don't want you guys to die. I do take pleasure in when I knock one of you down, because it's a rare occurrence.
Hmm?
Like this past session, actually,
Well, you
I
knocked it
have
down,
knocked
yeah.
John down. I will. Can I tell you a secret, by the way?
Oh,
Um,
absolutely.
so on the main guy that you guys were fighting,
Hmm.
I halved every single one of y'all. Oh, not every single one, but almost all of y'all's damage to him. I halved it.
Jeez.
I just fucking. I was like, cut that bitch in half. And I didn't realize his spells were that strong. Like, I didn't know. Well, I didn't realize he was an 18th level spellcaster. So,
Did we kill him or did we just let him
no,
escape?
no, you did kill him. By the way, you did
Oh,
actually kill
sweet.
him. Yeah. Um,
That's right, because Jake tried to get the spell book and you wouldn't let him.
right.
Bad DM,
Yes.
bad DM.
By the way, no, 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 no. Dude, the fucking spells in that spell book, I saw that. I was like, man, I really don't want them to kill him. Because I don't want them to have that fucking spell book. It's got broken ass shit in it. And I
And
would
that's the cool
literally
part
quit.
about D&D. You can just say no.
Oh, yeah. I've been
I
saying no
am
so
very
much.
big. I'm very big on like rule of cool with my campaigns, but I also homebrew. I don't play source material. Whereas this, we're running Temple of the Mad or Dungeon of the Mad Mage, which is 100% source material. So it's a little harder to balance.
Yes, it's very hard to balance. That's why I have that guy's damage. Like the other ones, I didn't, but I did on that specific dude, which it might be something I will probably like end up doing more often if I don't just directly buff their health.
Right.
But I hate like buffing health because that one's harder to assess versus if I like have you guys' damage. Unless you, if you guys did like 4 damage, I didn't have it. But you did like 20 damage on one of those. That got halved to 10.
Oh yeah.
I was like, ooh, if they saw what I was actually writing on this little notebook, they'd
Oh
hate me
god,
right
dude,
now.
they would the party outside of like me and maybe Ollie, you would be getting bitched at like
Oh,
to no
100%. They'd be like,
end
what the fuck? And I'd
because
be like, dude, there are 3 guys here, and you guys would finish them off in 5 minutes if I didn't do
it
that.
really is the meme of like the second that you try to balance it and make it a difficult challenge for us, the party starts like bitching and complaining. That's really what it is, and it is hilarious.
It is, and the funny thing is too, is like it wasn't like you guys really struggled. Like I knocked you down once, and that was it. I don't think I knocked anybody else down. I got close, but then I proceeded to roll horribly, so nobody else got knocked down. That is another thing. Like as a DM, I roll like shit. Like as a player, I
As
can.
a player, you roll horrible too.
No, it's not. I get like just bad sessions every now and then, but I've been rolling pretty good. It's mostly during, like, as a DM. I rarely roll over a fucking, like, 12 on the die, and it pisses me off. I'm like, why the fuck? Uh, but, it's whatever. And, yeah, that's right, motherfuckers. You guys are getting another episode where we talk about D&D a lot. We love D&D.
Oh yeah, it's
D&D is
one of
so
our
fucking
favorite
cool.
things to do.
It is.
I
It's a thing that, like, sometimes, John, I wish we, like, recorded it and, like, made a show of it, but I also
Oh
don't want to
god,
ruin the magic of it. Like,
could you imagine putting Caleb on camera for
well,
my
okay,
campaign?
for your campaign, yeah, that wouldn't work. Not with Caleb. No offense, Caleb. We love you.
We love you,
Oh
brother,
my
but you are
god,
not camera trained.
we would get banned from YouTube immediately.
And what's fun with Caleb is I've gotten to watch him grow as a player.
Oh
Because
yes.
I am his first DM. I'm his only DM. And we played homebrew. We were actually in the middle of a Star Wars campaign. He was like, "Hey, I've always wanted to try this. Can I join?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I think in like the first session, he showed up like super fucking blasted, and was like, can I roll to see? Can I roll to see if she'll show me her boobs? And I was like, well, convince me. And he did, and the character did. It was like totally consensual, cool, whatever. But like just seeing him grow into less of like the meme player into like he gets fully into roleplay now, and it makes me so happy to see.
Oh
I'm just
yeah.
like, yes, dude, like, be creative, like roleplay. I want to see what you can do outside of like I hit with my hammer. I cast
Right.
this spell. It's like I want to jump on this guy's back and bash his skull in, and I'm like, it's gonna be hard, but I will let you try. And that's the magic of it. So maybe if I can convince everyone, we'll record my Demigods campaign coming up. That would kind of push me to write it a little better, anyways, instead of flying by the seat of my ass.
Right. Oh, I do like when you do fly by the seat of your ass sometimes, because then like it compels, at least me, it compels me, and I think actually like me, Caleb, and Tanner, it compels us three to, you know, inflict the rule of cool more often, and be like, you know what? We all know that John's bullshitting us right now because he made this shit up on the fly. So how about we do this really fucking cool thing?
My biggest thing with it is if I allow you guys to do what you want or like convince me to do what you're going to do, you're going to be open to be more creative. Whereas if I just
Exactly.
shut you down every single step of the way, you'd be like, well, he's not going to let me do this, so I'll just unarmed strike. It's like, no, dude, I want you guys to interact with the world that I'm building and just have fun with it.
Exactly. That's why I love playing your campaigns so fucking much, dude. Like, you are a
Well, thanks, buddy.
fantastic DM.
Thank you.
Your ability to come up with stuff like on the fly, it never ceases to amaze me, because we'll be like, can we do this? And then you'll be like, you can sure try. And then we'll roll on that one. You'll be like, yeah, they explode. And then we're like, oh.
Well, case in point, I included Ramona Flowers as like a side character,
Oh, yeah.
and you guys just decided to talk to her. So in my on the fly, I made up this whole subplot about how Scott Pilgrim is missing and she's looking for him, and you guys decide to help her.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, we can derail and we can take a couple weeks and flesh this out, and we did, and it was so much fun.
Oh, dude, I know in your head that you're like, yeah, or like, I'd love to imagine that outside of your head, you were like, yeah, you can totally go help find Scott Pilgrim, but in your head, you're like, fuck, now I gotta make a whole arc.
I was like, in my head, I was like, where the fuck is Scott Pilgrim? Where is he?
Yeah, in the land of fucking JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. In Egypt. I believe we're in Egypt, aren't we?
Yeah, you guys are looking for Dio right now.
We're currently like, so John's campaign, I think we've talked about it before, but we'll talk about it again. The campaign that John is running is a essentially like a Jump Force style campaign. It's mixing a ton of anime, mostly John's favorites, which collide with my favorites. As JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is becoming one of my grand favorites right now, dude. Like, it's competing with Dragon Ball, but it's hard to beat Dragon Ball. I love Dragon Ball a little too much, but dude, we've been having so much fucking fun with it, and
Oh, yeah.
then John we're in the Dio, or well, we're looking for Dio in Egypt, so it's essentially like part 3 of JJBA, and dude, it's been so fucking insane. We've been there for like 2 months, and it feels like 2 days.
And with the Demigods campaign that I've been writing, I've been writing this for about 6 months now. Just like dedicated
Oh, yeah, we're
notes to the
excited.
grindstone writing. About half of that time has been writing monsters for you guys to fight, and I get to pull from so many different mythologies like Greek, Roman, Egyptian, Norse, like just all of it. And Scylla, I don't know if you know what Scylla is, but
I do
she
not.
is. Oh, you'll find out. She was
Oh,
a lot
wonderful.
of fun to write for my friends that
Oh, a
like the
villain?
Odyssey. Oh yeah, she's a villain.
Oh, okay.
For my friends that like the Odyssey and Epic the Musical, epic song about Scylla was a big. Well, you remember reading the Odyssey, don't you?
Yeah, but I can't remember everything from the Odyssey. It's been such a
Well,
long
remember when
time.
he goes into the cave, that six-headed monster that like eats six of his men? He like basically sacrifices them.
I think it sounds familiar. What
Well,
part of
that's
the
Scylla.
story was that?
Oh
Like
gosh,
how early
I
on or late?
I want to say it's at the middle to the end. It's before Calypso's island and before everyone
Oh,
like
okay.
fucking dies.
That's all you had to say.
Uh,
Yeah, because like the break between, because like Calypso's like dead middle, right?
no,
Um,
she's towards the end.
oh, she is towards the end. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the break between like before Calypso and then everything post is like
Mm-hmm.
normally where I designate it, which is why I thought it was in the middle. But I was probably wrong. Like it feels like everything before Calypso in the Odyssey is just a large, long build up to the middle of the story, and it's not.
Yeah, because you kind of just see how Odysseus ends up losing six. I think it's 600 men
Yeah.
in the span of like 10 years.
Yes, which like 10 years, a long time to hold on to 600 men, but also it's 600 men, so you kind of just like watch them get picked off, slowly, like the predators hunting them. Uh,
But all of this to say, I have seen you guys. I haven't even gotten to talk to you guys in depth about your characters except for like midnight. Um, but I have seen you guys build these characters and come to me and be like, "Well, can my other half parent be this? Does it have to be a human?" And I was like, "No. What do you want it to be?" And like your little brother Casey, he was like, "Can he be half beetle?" And I was like, "Okay, he's the son of Ra, so being half beetle would fit." Convince me. And he goes, "Here is my custom race that I made." And I looked over it and I was like, fucking A, dude. Like, good job. Absolutely approved. And same with Midnight. She's like, "I want my character to be half harpy." And I was like, "Okay, convince me. How would Hermes seduce a harpy?" And she convinced me. And I went
It was
over
one of
it
my
and I was like,
favorite
all right.
things, by the way, when we talked about that the other day. It's just like, yeah, how would Hermes fuck a harpy? Like, how would fuck, Hermes convince a harpy to let him fuck it? And we're like, well, wouldn't it be the other way around? And you're like, well, no, harpies are evil. It's like, well, yeah,
And,
but, eh. Hermes
and
is a
I've had
god.
some players and like other campaigns, like people that I obviously don't associate with anymore, and they'll come to me and be like, "I want this their race to be half this and half this," and I'm just like, "Okay, well, how does this half convince this half to mate?" And their immediate response is, "Oh, they SA her," and I'm like, "Okay, no, not
Whoa!
happening,
Damn, that's
not
insane!
doing it."
Holy shit!
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it's yeah. A lot of people use it to live out their weird fantasies.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, "You guys, come on now."
Yeah,
Like, I
I'm
mean, you've
I'm
read the
glad we're
story
not
about
in that boat.
the goblin
Yes.
breeding camp.
Yes. Oh god, the goblin breeding camp. Fuck. I don't even want to talk
it's
about
just,
that one. Holy
it's
shit, that was
just
awful.
disgusting.
It's like it's hilarious when you hear the words goblin breeding camp, but when you actually
I'm gonna
get into
plug.
it, it's like horrible. It's
I'm gonna plug
horrible.
XP to level 3 again. He reads that story, and his reaction to it is so funny.
Dude,
Oh
it's that's
man,
just insane. It's like a Reddit post, isn't it?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I knew it
It's
was
like
like some sort of Reddit post about um, that campaign in particular.
I think it was like TTRPG horror stories or something like
Yeah.
that. It was one of those big subreddits.
Damn, I stun locked that fucking this dude, this tree sentinel. Wish I would have done it again because I was kicking his ass for a second there. Damn, I gotta fight
Yeah,
him, don't I? Because this is where we ended it. Um,
correct.
God, that fucking
God, we
sucks.
really just yapped about D&D the whole fucking
Dude, I
time.
could yap about D&D every fucking day. It is like something I'm glad that you've introduced me to because I have
Uh-huh.
so much genuine fun with it. Like I kind of wish that I wish that after that first campaign that I DM'd that was source material, that was like a short one meant for being like a first time DM, that I went ahead and homebrewed something for the next one. Because like I enjoy Dungeon of the Mad Mage a lot, but it's so long. Like literally
It is.
before John, by the way, I was I was DMing this campaign for a year already. We're now past the 2-year mark of me DMing this campaign, and it's absurd. Like, it's another one of those things where it's, I would see the shorts where people would be like, me convincing my friends to join a campaign, telling them that it's gonna be like only a couple months, and then it turns to the fucking like the Shadow Man song from Princess and the Frog, and it's like it turns into a 3-year long campaign where we lose 3 characters along the way each.
It's crazy what can happen. I remember one night I was hanging out at your house and you look at me and you go, "Hey, you know D&D, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And you were like, "Can you teach me how to play?" And I was like, "Oh joy!" And then your brothers got into it, and now all of our friends are into it, and we have our own group, and it's just another trend that I started, I guess.
Yeah, it really is. John kind of is one of the trendsetters in here. I think it's your enthusiasm for the things you really enjoy that makes it work. Because like if it weren't for that, then it'd make it a lot harder to enjoy it. But no, like it is one of the more fun things in my life right now that I get to just do.
Absolutely.
I get to play pretend and LARP.
Oh man.
But yeah, cool. Well, this went way different than I thought the angle that we were going to end up with this episode. But
Oh yeah, I did not expect to talk about D&D for 20 minutes, but
yeah. By the way, with that said, this is the last Elden Ring until we finish either Phoenix Wright or Requiem. I really think I don't know which one's going to come up first, to be honest.
it's a toss-up.
Yeah, like we got one. How many cases left in Phoenix Wright?
2.
2. Okay, and we're already like halfway through one right now, or the next one already. But we've just taken too long trying to get it up. But we're also like a third through Requiem, I think. So
Something like that. I'm not sure. But before we go, I did want to ask. Now that you've brought it up, would you guys like us to record and post my Demigods campaign session if that's something that all of my players are into? Is that something you guys would want to see?
Yeah, absolutely. If you guys really want to like see that, we can find a way to set that up and do these campaigns, because like I wouldn't want to do it for the Dungeon of the Mad Mage one, because it's the source stuff like really genuinely sucks to try and DM versus a homebrew thing. And John knows how I am as a player, so I think I will really bring out the role play in the other players.
I'm excited to see how you play this guy.
Oh,
it's gonna be so interesting.
I'll actually talk to you about this after this episode, because I need to talk to you about it anyway. But you're gonna love the way I run him. You're gonna love it.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because I have a very dastardly plan for him in terms of behavior. So anyway, yeah. If you guys want to see it, if you guys want to see that, let us know. We'll set that up and run that. We might ask in a couple more episodes just to make sure that it gets through all of the channels of our like different things that we play and stuff, in case some of you don't watch Elden Ring or something like that. So, all right. With that, we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
All right. Bye, guys.